Texas. And that's where we're coming to you from tonight. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
So here's Miami's starting group. Jimmy Butler is out there with Achua. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Oladipo in at the shooting guard position. And for the Rockets, we've got Kelly Olynyk. Porter is out there with Wood, and it's Wall, and it's Bradley in at the 2. Tip-off goes to Houston. Now Wall. To the paint, here's Wood, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with he went to UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And so he makes both from the line. Dragic with it. Outside Butler. And here's Oladipo. Back to Butler. Pulls up. High post. That shot off the mark. So Houston will take it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Now, here's Adebayo. He had 31 points in the win against Charlotte.
And he also made an impact on defense, guys. 3 block shots over the course of the game.
Now Bradley, after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. The kick out to Wall. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Wood. 4 on the clock. And Adebayo sends it back. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And so it's Houston with it. Here's Porter. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
Right there, that's textbook. The way Bradley opened up space for the shooter with a really fundamentally solid screen.
Oladipo finds Butler. No good on the triple. The Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And there's the call on Precious Achiuwa. That is his first foul of the game. Bradley deciding where to go with it. And Adebayo sends it back. Olenek the pass to Bradley. Just 2 to shoot. Over Oladipo.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. Miami no good on that time either.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Wood can't hit. The Heat have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Dragic the pass to Oladipo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist.
Boy, this is the kind of player Victor Oladipo is. Confident, under control, ready to fire on the catch.
Now here's Wall. He's coming off a 31-point game against Dallas.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels.
The Heat trail by 3. Floats it up for Adebayo. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
With strong athleticism, Adebayo can finish just about any lob with his large catch radius.
Dragic against Wall. And stolen by Butler. Wood with the block. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Wall, good.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Now here's Dragic. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Butler. It's stolen, and it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Bradley. The shot, no good. Nice D from Oladipo in the foul on Avery Bradley. That's his first foul. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 3. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Dragic following the basket by John Wall. No good from Dragic.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
The Heat trail by 5. Outside Butler. Pass to Achua. It's rebounded by John Wall. For Houston, they've gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Porter, no luck. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
You know, I think Butler had a pretty good mid-range game coming in. You know, he was drafted 30th back in 2011.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends.
Well, you don't want to leave guys unattended, not around a guy like Butler, who's pretty good at finding the open guy.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Dragic. The Rockets making the shot. Kicks to Butler. Shot clock at 6.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Heat trail by 3. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
Heroes checked in for the Heat. Butler kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Adebayo. Wants to get it to Butler and does. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And how about the leaping ability? Butler gets off the ground so fast, especially on these alley-oops.
Here's Gordon. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
4 on the shot clock. Olynyk trying to break loose, and it's Gordon missing.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Houston in the lead. On the wing, Porter. A three-pointer, no good. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. That gives them the lead. Oladipo's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. Forced.
What a
Are you kidding me?
Such a shrewd playmaker. Love watching Wall break down the defense in the pick and roll.
And Miami shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
And that one's good by Butler.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now a timeout called by Houston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Wilson, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Daniel House comes in for Christian Wood. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Porter. And DJ Augustine subbed in for John Wall.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Nunn passes to Hero. Wilson with the block. Augustine finds Gordon. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
And Gordon drops them both. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Diaz, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Hero. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Wilson with the block, and he recovers it. The tray. None can't get it to fall.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Great positioning on the putback. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Houston.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second chance points.
Count that bucket. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Nunn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
You know, trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. And you look at Augustin, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Exum kicks to Gordon. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the Heat.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Drills it from outside.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
Iguodala left side. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Statistically speaking, let's see where the Rockets sit right now.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw third fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
A minute 20 left to play here in the first. Passes to Wilson. Over Nunn. And the rejection by Iguodala.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Rockets leading by 9. And finished off by Exum.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Houston.
Wilson's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The pass to House. Now here's Exum. 9 points in the game so far. Shoots from the block. The shot by Wilson, no good. And there's a whistle. That goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 11-point game. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Bucket is good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Houston's gone. Just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Now Gordon. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot. House. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. John Wall getting it done for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And if you're like me and curious about Victor Oladipo's overall philosophy, listen to this.
I think the biggest thing is just the relentlessness. No matter what's going on, no matter how hard you want to do well, or if you mess up, just keep going. Just keep playing hard, just give it your all. And, you can live with the results after that because you know you gave it 110%.
You know, Greg, I haven't ever heard anyone question his effort.
He came into the league as a raw athlete. Now he's a skilled assassin.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got DJ Augustine, also Exum out there, Wilson out there with Gordon, and it's House in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Gordon hits both of them. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Hornets.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Gordon with it. Six to shoot. Pass to Augustine. Shoots the three. No good that time. And Miami the other way now. 4-on-3 break. Here's Hero. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Houston leading by 4. Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Taking a look at some stats for Andre Iguodala. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Bradley's checked in for Houston. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Tyler Hero. And he makes the first but misses the second. 3-on-3. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And we've seen Dragic do this for many years, fighting his way through contact to make plays.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Kevin Porter's checked in for Gordon.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
Augustine against Dragic. Right side Wilson puts one up from 19. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. None can't get it to fall. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points, and the basket is good.
Well, I tell you what, for Augustine being as small as he is, he's crafty and he's stronger than he looks, which allows him to finish through tough defense.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is.
The shot by House is no good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Rockets have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And stolen by Bielitsa. Nunn finds Dragic. Rockets with the rebound. Wilson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Nunn wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Rockets trail. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
The Heat have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Now a timeout called by Miami. You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I
my
was
goodness.
championship night. I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Well, I was wired shut for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah. Got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch.
You know, the improvement is evident. Butler, wanting to improve how dangerous he can be from outside, went to work, and he's making it happen.
Porter against Butler. Pass to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Porter finds Olynyk. And it's denied. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now the Heat with it. They're on an 18-7 run. And here's Dragic. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
On the drive, Dragic's footwork really shines. His ability to make quick moves around the defense gets him to the rim.
Wall looking for an opening. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
One shot.
And that one falls for John Wall.
Hard not to appreciate the brilliance of Wall. I mean, a super fast, quick player, a guy who runs the offense exceedingly well.
Dragic dishes to Oladipo. Inside. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Oladipo. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets trail by 3. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Adebayo. Dragic with a wide open look. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Toronto matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Outside Dragic. Passes it to Oladipo. And a miss there on the triple. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from John Wall.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Oladipo outside. And there's the pass to Butler. A three-pointer off the mark.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And a wide open look for Porter. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Floats it up for Butler. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
So a moment now to see the story on Goran Dragic. His last 10 games, he's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Bangs home the trifecta. Butler's got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat.
Butler very aware of the situation there. No time to spare at all. Saves them from the shot clock violation.
And Kevin Porter Jr., all the issues you'd expect from a rookie, Greg. Unforced errors, a few too many fouls and turnovers. But as you and I were talking, and as the coaches told us, the upside is huge.
I tell you, Kev, his first step with the ball in his hands is incredible. Can burst by defenders like they're waiting at a bus stop. Once he matures, he's going to be a handful to deal with.
2 shots.
And he makes the first. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat with the lead. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Back to Oladipo. Butler with the ball. Now defended by Exum. Pass to Hero. Good ball movement here by the Heat. The dunk by Achua.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
The Rockets again can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
And the Rockets making a change here. Gordon's checked in. The Heat leading by 4. Oladipo, the pass to Hero. Now Adebayo. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
And he makes both free throws.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Oladipo, the pass to Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dante Exum.
You know, Butler's a physical guy. I like his physicality. Somebody who doesn't back down at all. And because of that, he's excellent at getting to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
The free throw drops for Butler.
And, guys, I think Jimmy Butler has all the tools you could want in a two-way player. He's an excellent defender, and he also can score the ball from just about anywhere.
And so Butler nails both of them. Timeout called, the Rockets. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
Well, some very valuable players right here. Big men who can create turnovers for their teammates inside. These are the power forwards and centers with the most assists in the past month. Bam Adebayo, 3rd.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Gordon doing a nice job there, showing you relentless offensive energy on the glass. Well done.
Down low, here's Adebayo. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Wood. It's hauled in by Achua. Achua's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly. Boy, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Here's Gordon, 7 points in the game. The kick out to Wall. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wood. It's deflected. They recover it. And the basket by Olynyk. 1:29 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Hero. Three-pointer, Butler. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Gordon penetrating. And yes, it's good. Wall's got 19 points. Here's Hero. He has 6. Pass to Adebayo. Basket counts. And the Heat lead by 8.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
Wall against Oladipo. Now here's Wall. He's tightly guarded. Chalk up 2 there. Wood's got 6 points.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Here's Hero, defended by Gordon. Outside Butler. 5 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
Tell you what, the passing game of Butler, impressive. Doesn't just look for his shot, wants to make his teammates better.
Oladipo against Wall. And Wall slams it home.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
And so it's the Miami Heat with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Miami had some issues in the first quarter. They tried to get their legs under them and establish at least a little momentum, and at their lowest point in the period, they were facing an 11-point deficit. In the second quarter, it was a whole new ball game. Instead of getting pushed around, they were the team dictating the style and the pace and are now 6 points in front. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possession. They did a great job of that in the first half.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, those second chance points are huge, and they only came because of their effort. Their work on the offensive glass is what's keeping them in the game. They definitely should try to continue to stay tough on the glass. It's been key so far.
And it's just about time now for the 3rd quarter to get underway.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. An exceptional performance from John Wall.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. 3rd quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. They've got Victor Oladipo. Achua is out there with Adebayo. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the point. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. Uncovered. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
And just an emotional return from injury for Oladipo last season. He missed over a year due to that knee, and just great to see the young man back on the floor.
Boy, it sure is, Greg. I mean, it didn't take long for Oladipo to show he's still an outstanding player. I mean, he means so much to this team when he's healthy. His energy is infectious, and he's a big-time playmaker and shot maker. It's really hard to miss a full year. But I tell you what, Oladipo did not look rusty for long.
Free throw good. Porter. Here's Dragic. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The dunk by Achua.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
Ball against Dragic. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Wall, and he slams it down right on top of Bam Adebayo.
I'll tell you, when Wall is scoring like this, it's special to watch. A spectacular, explosive performance.
The Heat leading by 3. Knocks it loose. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. And Adebayo sends it back. And it's the Heat on the break. Oladipo's running. And the 3 off target.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
For Miami, they've gotten just 1 of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Adebayo, high post. He's against Olynyk. Unloads from 13. The Rockets pull it in. Woods got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. The kick out to Oladipo. Butler against Porter. Shots good from Butler.
Easy to see why Butler gets so much respect for his competitiveness. I mean, he thrives at finishing through contact.
Outside Wall. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Kept alive. Goes up again. Misses at the rim. Rockets trail by 3. Near the 3-point line, it's Porter, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight, and Kelly Olynyk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Daniel House comes in for Christian Wood. And Miami with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in. Butler kicks to Dragic. There's the pass to Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Wall dishes to Bradley. No good on that one. Now the Heat take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Dragic. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And he converts the layup. Dragic has got 7 points.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Wall passes to Bradley. And right, he sends it right off the glass. Pass to Adebayo. Wilson grabs the board.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
There's Porter with the three. Sinks the three-pointer. Porter's got 6 in the quarter. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. They lead by 4. Butler feeling out a bit. All with it. Now defended by Adebayo.
Yeah, you know, John Wall is so masterful as a floor general. He's a real maestro out there. Terrific at finding the open guy on time and on target.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Free throw dropped for Goran Dragic for the Rockets. Christian Wood comes in for DJ Wilson. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Avery Bradley. And then for Miami, Bielitsa. He checks in for Bam Adebayo. Iguodala comes in for Achua. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Jimmy Butler. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Rockets trail by 4. Outside, Wall. To the inside. It's stolen by Dragic. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. Nunn can't get it to fall. For Houston, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Augustine, no luck. The Heat leading by 4. Some room here for Bielitsa. And again, it's the Heat missing. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Here's Nunn. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala. Nunn's got his first points of the night.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. Has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
Bielitsa against Wall. Augustine passes to Wood. Over Iguodala. They get it again. And Miami shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for the Heat. Back to Bielitsa. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Heat lead by 8. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Boy, that's considerable concentration from the veteran Gordon there. His strength is what allowed him to make that happen.
He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them. That free throw good from Gordon. Miami leading by 5. Nunn kicks to Bielitsa. Heat moving the ball around. Hero passes to Bielitsa. Here's Hero. The shot from the low post is good. Heroes got 8 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Augustine looking around. To the middle. Stolen by none. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Rockets with the rebound. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Finished off the break. Heroes got 4 this quarter.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. There will be a subtle but significant change on the court this season. Wilson is now the official basketball supplier for the NBA and its affiliated leagues. In fact, they were the association's original supplier starting in 1946. Now, after a nearly 4-decade hiatus, Wilson reclaims that position. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate that, David. Thank you.
Yeah, from the first time I saw Gordon play, this guy has always been in attack mode, which makes it a tough cover for the defense.
Now, here's Nunn. Tight defense on him. Bielitsa inside. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And the shot goes in. Iguodala's got his first 2 points of the night.
You just can't give Iguodala these looks. He's too experienced and crafty down low.
Now a timeout called by Houston. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Kevin Porter. And Miami also making a switch. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Pass to Gordon. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Heat.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside Gordon. Back to Wood. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hero. Drops in the tray off the fast break. And now an 8-point Heat lead.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
First trip to the line for him here.
Got to admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The free throw drops for House. The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Back to none. Lets it go from deep. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Gordon dishes to House, and the powerful one-handed slam.
We often talk about Gordon's scoring ability, but there, great feed to an open teammate.
We've got 1:48 left in the third. Passes it to Nunn. And the pass to Hero. Pocket 6. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Pass to Exum. Here's Wood. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
Butler, he's checked in for the Heat. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Hero. 18 points for him. Pass to Oladipo. 54 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
Miami shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And they've increased their percentage quite a bit since last season, guys.
That free throw missing. So for the Rockets. Olynyk, he's checked in for Exum. And it's Avery Bradley in for Augustine. Heat also with the sub. Achua's checked in. Good on the 2nd free throw. Here's Gordon. 14 points for him. 44 seconds left in the third. Passes it to Olynyk. Tries from 10. Rebound by the Heat. Achua's got 11 rebounds in the game. Oladipo against Gordon. Oladipo, the pass to Butler. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got assist number 8 now on the night. And it's Gordon penetrating, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon has the burst of speed you like to see in a guard. Excellent at knifing through the defense to the cup.
Bradley against Oladipo. Just 3 on the clock. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. They've got Christian Wood. Avery Bradley is out there with Gordon. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's House in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The Heat leading by 9. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. He dishes it to Bradley. The pass to Wood. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Hero, guarded by Bradley. Now, here's Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Achua. It's rebounded by Houston. Olynyk's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And stolen by Butler. Adebayo against Olynyk. From 11 feet away. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Adebayo's got 19 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Bradley passes to House. Pass to Olynyk. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Oh, good on the 3. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Miami Heat. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
You know, when he's hot like this, he rides that momentum as long as he can. And you know what I like? The killer instinct Butler has.
Bradley can't get it to go. Miami leading by 11. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
It's good.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Now, Oladipo. Pass to Achua. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Porter's checked in for Houston. Wall comes in for Eric Gordon. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Dragic against Wall. He kicks to Bradley. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 9. Wood can't hit.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Dragic dishes to Oladipo. Looking to end his cold spell. Whoa, with a block.
The shooting percentage, it's taken a dip in this second half.
Porter banked in off the glass.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Feeds it to Butler. Porter pulls it in. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Wall, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
He'd have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Rockets the pass to Achua. Butler with the ball. Over Porter. And again, it's the Heat missing. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. There's the feed to Olynyk. Inside. Here's Wood. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Wood's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Dragic. Oladipo outside. Adebayo down low. He's against Olynyk. Yep, that one goes.
Second chance points kill you. It's a strength of Adebayo picking up the garbage and putting it in.
Outside, Wall. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Wall's got 27 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
The Heat leading by 8. Oladipo outside to the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man.
Bradley kicks to Wall. Pass to Wood. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. Achua, no good.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Bradley can't get it to go. And Miami shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Butler from outside. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Adebayo. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Adebayo's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Porter looking it over. Back to Wall. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wall's got 29.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Miami leading by 10. Timeout called, the Heat.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. And here's Dragic. Now the pass to Adebayo. Butler. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for Houston. Outside Bradley. No good with the triple.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it to Oladipo. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Heat lead by 13.
Oladipo looking very comfortable from this area, and I think it helps when he's looking to shoot from there.
Wall against Dragic. Wall's shot is off. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Snatched up. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Achua. The Rockets making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. And so he hits both. Rockets trail by 15. Here's Wall. Over in the corner, Wood. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Heat on the break. Oladipo, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough deep.
You know, when Oladipo is throwing shots away, it gets everybody going, and his coaches and teammates alike love it. You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Good on the shot.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
The Heat leading by 17. Rockets the pass to Oladipo. Porter against Butler. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. Greg, the NBA under Adam Silver has been aggressive, looking for ways to enhance the product and attract fans. Where do you fall on that point? Push the envelope, or don't rock the boat, or maybe somewhere in between?
I think it might be somewhere in between. These days, people's attentions can be pulled in so many different directions. I think they're smart to not rest on their laurels and to continue to try to evolve. But with that evolution, sometimes it's not going to come over as well as they would like. But I'm a fan of some of the experiments, I should say, that we've tried thus far. And I hope the league continues to push the envelope.
That's a good thought.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Dragic. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
The Heat leading by 20. Now Dragic. Pass to Oladipo. And one of the major pushes from NBA players was to get more people, Clark, out to vote.
Love it, Kevin. Again, creativity. Clearly, this circumstance and the climate of our country, the platform that NBA players and all athletes have to be able to voice their concerns and inspire and encourage and help others become aware of things that are not right and what we can do to influence and inspire change. All of that is part of our responsibility as human beings, to try to live right and do right by others. The things I've seen from the players in their agitation and activation and commitment is inspiring, and it's compelling me to think about how I can be more and be better and do more and do better. Gordon with surgeon-like precision scoring the ball. Man, I love watching this guy work.
Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Dragic against Gordon. They swipe it. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Heat.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And this is going to be repayment for the last game they played against one another. And this will be their last regular season matchup of the year. A nice job to even it at 1 apiece for the season series against the Rockets.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
Well, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
And that one misses. And a new group in for the Heat. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Victor Oladipo. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
And stolen by Gordon. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 22 is their biggest lead. Ariza outside. Clock at 4. Pass to Nunn. Fires from the wing. No good. Shot missing. Misses there. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jimmy, how confident are you that you guys can build on this win and keep the momentum going?
Very confident. Like I said, we got a great group of guys. If we play together, play hard, we can win.
I know you'll like to keep that going as we go on in the season. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you next time.